Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Yuta and I have a coffee brand in Tokyo. Today I will show you how to brew coffee with AeroPress and why you might want to choose AeroPress over other manual brewing gears like V60. For me, there are two reasons you might want to choose AeroPress. One is if you're traveling. The other is if you want to bring up the extraction even higher than V60. So first point, AeroPress is fantastic for traveling because it's so durable, it's impossible to break, and lightweight, so portability is unmatched. And it's also very forgiving for its grind size because it's not percolation method but immersion method, which is you expose all the coffee grounds to whole body of water the entire time of your brewing. So it's very forgiving for the grind size and you don't have to control the water flow. So if you are traveling and you don't have the fancy gooseneck kettle for pour over, you just have one of these. Like me, I'm traveling and I'm on my Airbnb building, so I only have this kind of normal kettle. AeroPress is great for that. The other point for bumping up the higher extraction rate, with AeroPress you can grind finer without compromising evenness of the extraction. You can also wait as long as you want before plunging, thus further bringing up the extraction. I typically want to wait around 2 minutes before plunging, but you can wait up to like 10 minutes and you can still get the benefit of higher extraction. But the diminishing return is pretty steep, so only when you have a lot of time or you want to do something else while you're brewing, you can wait for a long time, then press. Also, AeroPress keeps the temperature really well, so further bringing up the extraction because of the high temperature. Final point is when you're plunging the AeroPress, you are applying not a lot but tiny bit of pressure, also bringing up the extraction. So when I'm brewing coffee with very high density like Kenyan coffee or any other coffee that's grown in higher altitude, or I'm brewing something very lightly roasted and difficult to bring up the extraction rate, I might use AeroPress over V60. You might not want to choose AeroPress if you want very clear, delicate flavor and texture like V60 method, because it doesn't filter out all the oil like V60 does. So it has always a little bit of added texture to it. And it's a little less easy to clean up because you have to take off the cap and then push off the coffee, then rinse it. Whereas with V60, you just take out the filter and put it into the bin. Now let's get into brewing. For AeroPress, I typically use a 1:18 coffee to water ratio, which is way more water than V60 method. Because I can bring a lot of extraction, I can take out many more flavors than percolation method. And as I said, it has kind of added texture in the liquid quality. So I don't feel the coffee and end result coffee to be overly stretched or thin, but full body and fully extracted flavor. Today I prepared 15 grams of coffee, so I would add 270 grams of hot water. Now let's grind. So coffee's ready. The setup for AeroPress is pretty easy. Because it retains temperature so well, you don't need to preheat the vessels or equipment. And the paper filter body weight is so minuscule compared to the coffee liquid. So you don't really need to rinse the paper either. So you just put this filter on, put it on top of the server, coffee in, pour all of the coffee all of the water you use in one go to make sure all coffee is exposed to all of the body of water you're using. Put the plunger on top to stop the coffee liquid from falling. And you take it out of the scale because you don't want to push on top of the scale. And then we wait. Today I'm brewing pretty light roasted coffee, so I used boiling hot water straight out of the kettle, but because it keeps temperature very well during the brewing, medium roasted coffee or darker, I would use way lower temperature, like 95 to 90. If it's dark roasted coffee, maybe like 85 degrees temperature. So you see there is a crust forming on top of the brewer. This is because the gas from the coffee is pushing up the coffee grounds. And I like to swirl the AeroPress after like 1 minute or so, just to make sure that any coffee grounds is not accidentally on top of the liquid, thus not contributing to the brewing. And tap to help the coffee ground settle on the bottom as evenly as possible. Alright, now you don't see it, but I waited 2 minutes. Now it's time to plunge. Plunging, there's not much to it. Only thing you want to be careful is you don't want to push too hard. You shouldn't be applying like your body weight or anything. You just place your palm and press gently using not so much power. If you are pressing really hard, some of the coffee grounds might escape from the size of the cup and creating not smooth texture, and you might feel a little bit of astringency. You push all the way down until you hear this hissing sound, and you can stop pushing. Pull the plunger a little, so when I'm flipping, there's no spillage. Now the brewing's done. Very good coffee. Alright, thank you for watching. If you want more of that, you can click here, which will take you to my latest upload. And thank you very much for watching again. Hope you have a great day.